right now we're live here at Pershing Square. This is Occupy Los Angeles General Assembly. I think it's June 12th, 2003.
Please come to me and I'll take your name. Right here.
Announcement, introduction right now.
For those of you who just came, me and my friend Steve are starting a movement called Restore the Fourth. Our first meeting is
Mic check.
Mic check.
Can anyone hear him clearly? Can everyone hear him? We can do a mic check, or you can speak and they can repeat it.
I got it.
All right.
What do you got to
Okay,
say?
go ahead.
Okay, so just to repeat myself, me and my friend Steve are starting a movement called Restore the Fourth. We were motivated by the leak that just happened regarding the NSA prison scandal. The movement started about maybe 5 days ago on the internet, and there are already chapters springing up all over the country.
Can you talk to them later? They want to make a proposal.
Our first meeting is on Saturday in the Angels Knoll Park, in between 4th and 3rd Street on Hill. Our objective is to repeal the Patriot Act, end PRISM, and vote out any elected officials who supported this illegal spying.
Welcome to Occupy.
Pretty cool there.
Are there any other new people?
You're almost there.
No other. You started. Okay, now. Yeah, we're gonna do. Anybody? Does anyone have the principles of solidarity?
All right.
Okay, we don't have the principles of solidarity. So would anybody like to make a personal statement of nonviolence? Something, a way you decided to be nonviolent?
Yes, I decided.
Please, Patrick, just a minute, I'll get you next. I'm sorry. You walk this way, Warren. I saw you. Okay, go ahead, Patrick.
For those of you that know who I am, I've kind of been around for a while. I never actually came out and said a statement of nonviolence. I want to be kind of clear about the definition of the statement of nonviolence. So there is to be peaceful, and then there is to be nonviolent. To be nonviolent is to acknowledge that there is an existing violence. If you are peaceful, you can be peaceful as war is waged around you, doing nothing and remaining at peace. But if you are to be nonviolent, you must accept that there is violence that occurs around us, and that your contribution to it is to accept it to come onto you as a symbolic and moral gesture. When you accept a tenets of nonviolence, it means that you put yourself on the gears and state that I will stop the violence from happening onto others that do not deserve it. I will make it an illustration. Sorry? Am I really? Was that, did I just quote him?
No, it's just what do you say for like that Occupy Los Angeles did used to occupy the cops, like, you know, these horrible police stepped on me into separating protesters, basically fuck them and make them
Well, I have an example of what he just said, yeah.
Thank you.
Just kind of funny note, actually. My name is Patrick. When that happened, God, this is weird.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Very interesting, Patrick.
No. Who's the guy? One of our representatives that actually got cancer and then repealed the idea, just like illegalizing marijuana in our community. Rosenthal. Bill Rosenthal. So after that happened, apparently they belonged to the same church, and they went and started calling everybody. They were calling for Patrick to try and find out where he was. So I get this call from Bill Rosenthal's office because they thought I was that Patrick, and they're like saying, so Bill Rosenthal was telling me, oh, so listen, you know, let's talk this privately. Let's try and get this, you know, together anyway, so that the story wouldn't go as far as it was. Just an anecdote. It's a funny little story. Thanks for reminding me.
I know Bill personally.
Thank you. And now, Juan, your statement of nonviolence.
And now he is supporting marijuana because he had cancer and it helped him, blah, blah, blah.
Your statement of nonviolence?
The statement of nonviolence, this morning I was called in to do one of those things where you go in and make a commercial. What do you call them? What do you call those things when you go? They call you an audition. And I was actually non-violent because the assholes had me there for 2 hours and everybody else was coming and going and they ignored me. And normally I would have said, you fucking assholes, you're wasting my time. So I just sat there peacefully. They finally interviewed me and they said they're gonna email me by Friday.
Right.
You know, Foot Locker. Maybe the next
Oh,
Foot Locker
thank you
guy.
so much, Juan. We're not doing any advertising.
I was non-violent.
Yes, you were. Thank you so much. Thank you, Juan. Anyway, now we would like to get to announcements. We need a stacker.
We have Richard right here first, and then
Okay. We have announcements.
I have an announcement.
Okay, we have Richard.
Hello, Occupy! I have a couple of announcements. First of all, I want to invite you all to come to the 44th annual Smoke-In at the White House. It's being held this year, as it is every year, on the July 4th in the Lafayette Park in front of the White House. It is National Park Service land, and as federal property, we are not allowed to smoke marijuana there, and if you do so, it's an act of civil disobedience. I don't want to bring up what has happened in the past, but Dr. Bronner of Dr. Bronner's Soap chained himself to the White House fence with a marijuana plant in a cage, and it took hours to get him out. He was arrested and released later on a misdemeanor. I'm not encouraging any civil disobedience if you make it to the smoke-in. But this year, I'm billing it as the last smoke-in at the White House, with a big question mark. The reason I'm doing that is, I don't want to say this president, this Congress, this Senate has listened to the will of the people, but if you go to the magazine stand and pick up the current issue of Rolling Stone magazine, you'll see 20 pages on Bill Maher has said, pot has conquered America. And it really has, in a medicinal way, not necessarily recreational. My second announcement is, on June 23rd in San Francisco at the High Times World Cannabis Cup, they're honoring my friend and your friend, Dennis Perone, with the Lifetime Achievement Award. Dennis and I gave out 4 pounds of marijuana, and Kim Twiggle gave out 2,000 spaghetti dinners for the occupiers. On June 23rd at 7 p.m., it is a Sunday. It's going to be held in Richmond, California. It does cost money to get into the event. If you can get there, come honor and have fun at the High Times Cannabis Cup and see our old friend Dennis Perone. I will be leaving soon for San Francisco, and then I'll be back a couple of days, and I will try to make a few more Wednesdays before I have to go back to the belly of the beast, Washington, D.C., and fight for civil rights, not only for marijuana, but for homeless people, for people that need their health care, for people that just want a planet where we don't have GMOs and genetically modified potatoes. That's the only thing to eat. We're facing a 1% that is not only getting the greed in the weed, but getting the greed in all our pockets, because the 99 are the ones that are going to suffer when we have to eat those potatoes. And you don't want to be able to just eat potatoes every day for the rest of your life, but that's what they want to do. They don't want you to even have a hamburger, a McDonald's burger. They're trying to develop a GMO, George Soros and Monsanto really are horrible. They not only wanted to try to control the hemp plant and marijuana, they want to control what we eat in the future. Maybe we won't be here, but the kids of tomorrow, let's hope the 99% doesn't only have a potato to eat, whether it has everything in it. I will miss having a hot dog or a cheese sandwich or a bowl of oatmeal or a piece of toast or an orange or an apple if all you could get is a potato. So the future is bleak, but free the weed and then corporate greed. Free the weed and then corporate greed. And corporate greed. Thank you.
That's our beautiful, lovely speaker, Richard Eastman, in the house.
Do you realize how stupid all this shit sounds to me? All this shit that he's talking about. I'll tell you why. If we all had a change in the real estate laws and we all had our own little place, fuck you, that's my announcement. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
Thanks, we appreciate that.
That's our one. Occupy LA one. Next.
Okay.
Another announcement.
All right, I'll go.
Every motherfucker starts.
Mic check!
Mic check! Mic check!
Mic check!
Mic check. All right, one. We love you. Mic check. Mic check. Any other announcements?
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Beth has got
Patty. I'm Patty.
I love you, one. Patty has an announcement.
The other live streamer. Okay, if you like free food on Sunday, there's going to be an Occupy reunion picnic at 11 o'clock at Grand Park, right across the street from the West Steps of City Hall. I'm not sure exactly who's doing it, but Taylor, you guys all know Taylor, right? She's one of the hosts of the event at 11 a.m. on Sunday.
Grand Park, across the City Hall steps.
11 o'clock, Grand Park, Sunday, free food.
Grand Park, 11 o'clock Sunday, free food.
It's a reunion.
Grand Park, what time?
11 o'clock.
11 a.m. in the morning on Sunday, there will be breakfast, your brunch. So come out and enjoy. Any other announcements?
Hi, my name's Mark. Just want to let you know what's been happening this Saturday. Looking for an endorsement from Occupy Los Angeles on this. It's an Occupy Venice event, already been endorsed by Occupy Fights Foreclosures. And Move to Amend, Power People Organized, Foresight People are co-organizers on this. And we're doing an action on ending corporate personhood, on ending internet spying, and to stop the gentrification of Venice. We're holding a press conference and rally at Google, calling them out for their part in what's happening with all the internet spying and all this. And we're asking for an endorsement from Occupy LA. This is going to be Saturday at 2 o'clock. Don't tell Juan.
Keep going.
2 o'clock at Google 340 Main Street. I've got flyers here. If you can pass them out, it'd be fantastic.
I love one.
I did meet him though on the boardwalk way before. That was one of my Venice boardwalks.
I don't know how your endorsements are working right now, but if you can get this endorsed, it'd be fantastic.
We can do it as a proposal after we finish all the announcements.
Excellent. Great. Thank you.
Yay!
One of the proposals. A proposal for an endorsement.
Yeah.
We have form, yes. You have an announcement?
Well, we have first. Sorry, we got two more.
You got that part.
Do you have food?
That's the stacker.
That's the
Sorry about that. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sergi. I just have a quick announcement that was given to me by Scott. I think it's relevant to Occupy, and it's about the National Lawyers Guild. It's having their annual dinner and fundraiser on Sunday, June the 23rd at the Pasadena Hilton. And so they have a dinner, and so if you are interested, just check them out on the 23rd. All right, that's it.
Thank you, Sergi.
There was one other person.
Was there another?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Two more.
Do you want to go down or do you want to wait?
I'll do it from here.
Okay.
Sunday, the Jericho Amnesty Movement to Free All Political Prisoners is meeting at 4 o'clock. It's 1905 Rodeo Road at a place called the Left Side Lounge. Rodeo is south of Exposition between Arlington and Western and South LA. Followed at 5 o'clock at the same location by a meeting of the Intercommunal Solidarity Committee. Intercommunal Solidarity Committee is initiated by the Black Riders and kind of grew out of MIGS 2012 from the South Wind and the East Wind. It's involved in community gardening and the Hood Health Project, Break the Lock, it's a prison solidarity group, and also Turning the Tide, the newspaper I work on, has become part of that. So again, that's 5 o'clock Sunday, this Sunday at the Left Side Lounge, 1905 Rodeo Road, corner of Cimarron. It's right off the Metro Expo line. Thank you.
Can you please post that on Facebook so people that...
Okay, sure.
You can come up here if you like.
Sure, why not? Hi, my name is Travis. I was here last at the May 1st march we had, but I'm back again today, and I'm here to announce we're going to have a side discussion for people who want to talk about forming an eco-village. The eco-village is an idea that... The eco-village is an idea that is established to put an end to the inequality of capitalism. What we're going to do is we're going to have a resource-based piece of land that we're fundraising to purchase. It's going to be co-housing. If you're tired of paying rent, if you need shelter, if you need a solar shower, a shower heated by the sun, if you need food, we're going to start a food forest. If you want to produce something, we're going to have a tool library where you could use our equipment. You can rent it out like a regular library. Since everything is essentially a tool, we'll have almost everything there. We're going to start a free store. There's already one established in Long Beach. Whatever we produce or create, we're going to bring into the city. That product will be offered in exchange for another item, basically bartering, which will provide an alternative to capitalism. There's also the idea of a time bank that the eco-village will establish. The time bank is a place to go where you put an hour of your time and it's equal to the hour of another person's time, providing for more equality. Therefore, if you want to have a discussion as far as forming this land and establishing it as a way to overthrow capitalism, please meet our group off to the side, look for me, and we'll have a great discussion about it. Thank you.
Yeah!
Thank you so much.